Today I thought I would give you some really valuable information that I feel will be able to serve you as you go ahead and begin to discover or determine what type of counselor it is that you want to work with. I've had this question a lot of times. How do I know if it's the right fit? How do I know if it's the right practitioner for me? How do I know if there's a good exchange between me and them? And I thought it was really a good idea to kind of answer some of those questions here so that you have that information top of mind when you're going out there and you're searching for the perfect practitioner. So the number one thing for me, first and foremost, is somebody that's going to listen. You know, there are tons of practitioners out there. Each and every one of us have a really, really different style, a way of approaching, a way of practicing, different modalities we use and theories we use. But ultimately, at the end of it all, the most important factor is that you're connecting with somebody that you feel is truly going to listen to you. Being heard is one of the number one kind of factors when it comes to selecting a counselor. You want to be able to feel like the things that you're saying aren't just, going in one ear and out the other. Not to say that practitioners do that, but you don't ever want to feel that that's the case. So that is kind of thing number one, or point number one, is somebody that's truly going to listen. Number two, someone you feel comfortable with. You want to, when you meet them, feel a sense of at ease, right? Because when you go to see somebody for the first time, especially if it's a counselor, you're going to have some jitters, right? You're going to feel nervous. You're going to feel like, ooh, what's this going to be like? I'm not really sure. Those kinds of feelings are going to come up. So when you meet somebody, it's like you have to listen to your intuition. You have to know, okay, I feel comfortable here. They're setting a tone. Maybe if you're doing virtual counseling or if you're doing in-person counseling, like the room they're in is making you feel relaxed. There's things in the area that allow you to find a sense of calm. So that's another really important factor for me too. And number three would be someone that's not trying to should you. You should do this, you should do that, or really trying to force what they think is best for you onto you, because ultimately you are the expert in your own life. You know better than any practitioner, you know better than any of your friends, colleagues, anything. You know better what it is that you need. The practitioner's goal shouldn't be to tell you what it is you need, but to support you in uncovering all of the possibilities, everything that's within you to begin that healing process for yourself. So that's another really important factor. Somebody that's going to meet you where you're at, that knows and recognizes that you're the expert in your own life and that we should be following, or they should be following your lead. That is hugely important, because if they're just trying to say, oh, you should do this and you should do that, at some point you're going to be like, but that doesn't feel right in my body. My intuition's telling me that's not the right way to go. It's not really going to work out. It has to be somebody that's willing to guide you, but not force their own opinions on you. Another really good and important factor is somebody that makes it about you. Sometimes, and depending on the practitioner, certain practitioners find self-disclosure really, really effective, meaning sharing some of their life, sharing some of their story with you so that you recognize A, you're not alone, and B, that there's somebody else that's been through those experiences. So if it's something that is going to show you as the client that, oh yes, this person understands me, that's one thing entirely. But if you're with a practitioner and they're spending more time talking about themselves or their lives or their kids or their dog, and there's a lot more self-disclosure than you feel comfortable with, and it has happened. I've heard from other people that they have had similar experiences to that. It does happen. It might not be, on purpose or with ill intent, but you, the client, you should feel as though it's about you and nobody else, because truly that's what you're investing in. That's what you're there for. And finally, and perhaps most importantly of all, you need to feel safe. You need to feel safe with that person. Safe to share some of your most vulnerable moments, safe to share some of your deepest, darkest secrets, safe to just be in their presence. And that is something that is really important to me. Anytime I'm meeting with a client or I'm meeting with new people or I'm sitting down, have a breakthrough call with them, my goal is to create a sense of safety for them to know that they aren't going to be judged. It doesn't matter what it is that they have to share with me. It doesn't matter, no matter what it is, there will never be any judgment, because that's not my role. My role is not to judge. My role is to support. So for me, safety is probably the number one factor. But yes, I wanted to share some of those things with you because, again, people do obviously come to me and ask me, how do I know it's the right fit? And I think ultimately to And you know me, I'm always talking about intuition. It's a gut feeling. You just know. And part of the beauty about what I do here online, working online, as opposed to, you know, other practitioners or other practices, is that you get the chance to get to know me. Everything you see here, what you see is truly what you get. This is my personality. This is the energy I bring to each and every session. This is the kind of safety I cultivate with whomever I'm working with. You almost get the chance to interview me before you decide whether or not working with me is a good fit. So if you feel like, hey, she might be a good fit for me, let's sit down, let's have a chat. Right now, you know, I am doing enrollment for the Fall Purposeful Insight program. I am offering free breakthrough calls for us to sit down one-on-one, have a chat, assess your needs, and see if it's the right fit for you. But if you have any questions, if you have any curiosities that you want to ask me, please feel free to reach out. And with that, I hope you're happy, healthy, and abundant. And of course, make it a great day, make it a great day, make it a great day. I don't always dance in the sessions, don't worry. This is just for you here on social media. Let's get to it. I'll see you soon.